Hello everybody! Look! It's Sonic! Sonic Racing CrossWorlds Day, early release. Technically comes out in just a few days on the 25th, but I pre-ordered the digital deluxe, so I get it 3 days early. And I've sort of been playing a lot, not like some kind of no-life insane amount, but you know, a lot. So let me see. So far I've done pretty much just all the Grand Prix and some of the race park type things. But for my purposes today, I would like to make a video series going through the 200cc Grand Prix. Because, well, for one, I just think it would make good content, but also because it's kind of really fun. Really fun kind of game right here. So I thought it would be a good idea to do a couple Grand Prix. I suppose I can double upload them because it's not going to take too terribly long, especially being a 200cc type of game mode. Like, this is going to go lightning fast, like really fast. Depending on how often I mess up and lose, I would like to get first place. And let me tell you, like with these rivals and stuff that they got going on, it gets to be tough. So I'll make sure to try to do the highest difficulty that I can, just for because it's not only, again, very fun, but because it's probably more interesting to watch. But, you know, it might take a little longer than expected. Alright, so honestly, there's so many characters I want to play. There's so many characters that I still haven't played yet. But I think for the moment we're going to go with what I've been rocking for the race park offline grind, which is just pretty standard Metal Sonic. I think Metal Sonic is kind of my favorite character. Next to Sage, next to Vector, Espio. It's such a tough call. There's so many good characters, but right, let's just, without further ado, let's just grade in. Shadow or Amy? See, I always do like to pick the higher difficulties, and because it's the first cup of the deal, it's not going to be so crazy. You can pick any rival that you want, and as you see, we're kind of on the road to Supersonic right now. I suppose I could probably call this the Road to Supersonic, honestly. That'd be a good name. Road to Supersonic, I like it. So we've got 8 out of 23 so far. So we've got to do all of the 8 of the 200cc's plus all 8 of them, plus 7 of the mirrors, not all 8. So we'll get them sooner, which means that we can actually do the final Grand Prix of the thing with Supersonic. So that'll be cool. But as you can see, you can pick whatever rival you want, and you just have to go through and make sure that you beat every single one at least once. And so I've got a few done. I've got 8 going through the originals. Tails, Omega, Vector, Zaz. These two right here were so tough. I cannot believe. I was setting them up to as max as I could, and they cheat. They are cheating cheatersons, I swear to God. But for the sake of consistency, so we can start it off nice and easy, we will go, what is that, 5? No, 4. 4-star. 4-star difficulty. Just to give it a break, alright? So this is kind of the thing. I have a few right now just for testing purposes. I don't have anything locked down just yet. This is all about smashing into people and getting rings. This is all about charging drifts as soon as possible. This was just kind of a challenge grind, you know, get rock punches, use warps. This is max speed. Like, check it. Look at how fast this dude is. 96, nearly max speed. But I do like this one. I mess with this one so hard. I just like to spam the ever-loving crap out of the drift. Go. It's so fun. Totally like crack, I swear. Alright, but here we go. First race of the brand new series, Road to Supersonic. I love it. I love the sound. And let's see what our buddy Shadow has to say. Everyone talks so much shit in this game. It's so nice. So let's see.
You're a weak imitation with weaker ambitions. Don't waste my time.
Yeah, well, I got something to say. Bitch! Yeah, sadly, Supersonic, Metal Sonic doesn't talk because he's kind of a robot, which is so sad because he did talk at one point. Trust me, Sonic Heroes, go all the way back to Sonic Heroes, he does speak words, and he better in the movie. Right, but let's lift off here. Easy. Yeah, follows Mario Kart timing. You can line it up as soon as 2 ends. Like, as soon as the 2 goes, you can start holding the button and you'll be fine. You'll get it right in the green where you need to be. Alright, but we are zooming. We're going so fast. Again, this is the first time I have ever played on this speed. I've just been rocking it with 150 so far because for full, because it's kind of like just base, you know. I don't want to go too crazy, but also just get my bearings straight. And it's also just like, you know, the most standard one. I want to get some stuff done. I want to kind of feel it out. So, but finally we can get to the higher speed classes. You know, fuck mirror. Mirror is something that we're gonna have to tackle eventually, and as okay as it might be, it's not that exciting. Oh, this is my world. Please, no! Oh, dude. Oh, I wanted cyberspace. I swear I've only played on cyberspace. Oh! Oh, never mind. This is fine by me. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, jeez. Most things are fine by me, but this one especially. I think one of the only ones that's really not fine by me would be Magma Plant, just because it's a little boring, which is so strange, but I guess that's better left for when we actually land on Magma Planet. But I gotta say, like, this game is just so fun. I haven't even touched online. I mean, minus the fact that I played online like a crap load, you know, during the network tests and stuff, because not only did I play the open network test, I played the closed network test too. I was in that beta from all the way back then. I got my ticket, played all weekend. That shit was awesome. But finally we're in the full game after really not that long of a wait, honestly. They did such a good job of hyping this game up and making sure we were all on the same page. And honestly, it went very fast. Oh, he did not catch that for me. I swear. It hasn't happened yet because we're just kind of going through slowly here. But this game can seriously turn me into a different person sometimes. It's nice because Shadow is not giving us too much trouble for being such a low-ranked rival. So maybe for the sake of intensity, we will bump that up next race. Or next Grand Prix, because this is already too easy. I'm used to going hard on these level 10 and level 9 bots, and they kick your ass. Well, they kick my ass, at least, seriously. This shit gets brutal. But as it goes, that was a pretty calm one. Now Shadow's gonna talk some shit real quick, of course.
I was sloppy. Never again.
Never again, he says. Yeah, I think you got a couple more races to kind of slop it up, buddy. But that was a good track. That's a really good first track. Love the music. Music across the board in this game is so good. Seriously. There was kind of mixed reactions on release or pre-release. People were like, "Oh, what is the music?" But dude, just give it a chance. Just shut up. It's so good. It's so good, and if you don't like it, you can change it. It's always an option. Alright, but number 2, we got Rainbow Garden. So the way this Donpa Grand Prix, number 1. First Grand Prix of the lot. It goes by crashing into walls. Yeah, that's nice. I know, but it goes East Stadium, Rainbow Garden, and Water Palace. And it's good because all three kind of get you adjusted to the way things work in this game. So East Stadium is fully on the ground. It's got one of those super secret warp travel rings for a shortcut. And then this one has planes. It's got a very short-lived but very good flight section, which is the big part of this game. You know, they brought that back from Transformed. Everyone was like, where the hell did it go in TSR, Team Sonic Racing? And they were like, oh great, good question, because they brought it back. Is that Sweet Mountain? You'll choose my fate. Dude, as soon as I get back up there, your fate is sealed, bitch. Nah! Okay, gotta get up there. Dude, I need to be the one picking these rings, but so far I'm kind of making a mess of it right now. Holy crap. So as I was saying, like, they kind of lean you into it, like, oh yeah, first track is on ground, second one's in the air, and then the third one, Water Palace, is of course on the water. But now that, oh, you are shitting me. I was in 6th place and I got hit with a blue shell. Just fantastic work right there, buddy. But now that the CrossWorlds are all mixed up because I've made some progress on my own, we are going to see some really wild picks. Not that there wasn't before. Oh, no, honestly, I think it does kind of rein you in. Like, there's only a few options. You have to do a few Grand Prix in the first place to even unlock tracks. Like, after you do 3 Grand Prix, it's like... Well, no. After 3 Grand Prix, you get the option for Frenzies, which is just like a CrossWorld that has like a super bonus to it. Like, you'll get boosts every 5 seconds, there'll be extra boosts on the track, there'll be extra items everywhere. But after 7 of the first Grand Prix, you unlock the ability to not only get the CrossWorlds themselves, but just other tracks in general. So you could be on Rainbow Garden 1 minute and then East Stadium the next. But because of that, the order is a little mixed up, and we just saw water, so it's a little bit spoiled. But that's alright. Everyone knows that this is how this game works anyway. Thankfully. I talked over that entire race just about random trivia, I know, but thankfully we did pull that off. That was a little dicey. Shadow was really ahead of us for quite a while, but thankfully we managed to pull it through. I steal this fade, just like I said. You know, I'll try this. This is like max speed. Not only is it extra speed chance items, there's double perks that give you speed boosts, and rings give you speed bonus, which is so nice. Not the typical rings give you speed as you have them, like Mario Kart coins, no. Like it says, when you touch rings, they give you a boost. So, I have yet to try that, so let's see how it actually plays out here. And now I gotta, of course, adjust to not having my boost, which is gonna be weird. You know, I like experimentation, I really do. But the way that this experimentation works in this game is that you kind of have to adjust your whole playstyle depending on how you go about it. So right now we're just gonna apparently beat the speed demon of all time. Past Zavik here. Dude, Zavik's a boss. I don't care. No! That was poor. Super poor. But of course, now that we're so fast, it's gonna be a little hard to turn. I can already feel that my turning is just a little on the stiff side. Dude, Metal is such a sick character. He's just doing backflips and shit. Backflips, dabbing. I swear he dabs. Like, look at that pose. What is that pose? It's so sick. Oh, see, jeez. God damn. My turning has taken such a hit with the speed boost right now. I don't know. Am I? No, but Shadow made a good choice, though. I was going to pick cyberspace. Flowing, flowing, flowing into, flowing, flowing into. It's so good. This is the famous flowing into the light from Sonic Frontiers. The dreaded 1-2 with the hardest S rank of all time. Okay, so crashing into the wall, but it's okay. See, crashing in this game isn't that big of a deal. You kind of touch it and you lose some rings. Oh no. Slime. What a bitch is this item. It's not so bad. Again, it kind of locks up your... Okay, let's dial it back here. Slowly turn because my handling is garbage. Somehow I got an item. Crashed right into the semi. Very nice. Alright, I don't think I'll be using this gadget setup again. God damn, this is rough right now. But look, this is perfect, alright? Just some straightaways. Make sure I can build my speed back up. Okay. Lock in. Shadow's right there. He's a No. Not today. Shadow's right there. You're not my goal, Eggman. Eggman, back off. Oh, double magnets. Good thing you didn't trap that. I would have been screwed. Omocha, of course, is the item that gives you rings. Kind of like... Okay, Shadow got hit, though. We're good. Just get the big boost. I'm probably going to have to go for this super box right here. I love this, too. Super boxes. Imagine that. No. Can I do this? Turn super early. Please. But he can't outspeed me. He might be a speed type character. Fuck, he has an item, too. No. Yes! Get out of the way. Don't target me. Okay. Just barely. See, that's the speed coming in clutch. I love that sound. Even though he can't talk, he makes some pretty sick sounds. Whew. Again, I might be... Okay, no. Get this out of here. I'll use this. This is kind of a gimmicky one. Might be a low-level rival, but I'll tell you, it's keeping me on my toes. Alright, but here we are. We're already at the end. I swear we just started, but we're going supersonic racing speed right here. So the gimmick is there is no fourth track. Instead, we do one lap of each track from the cup. So it's gonna be E Stadium. Shut up, dude. Dude, I respect you with my life, but man, you got no choice. You got no chance here. Look at his jammy little so-and-so. So this item right here, you can't actually use in the normal rotation. You have to set it as a gadget first. Once you do, not only do you start with it, but then you can get it in your rotation, which is kind of weird. But it just kind of warps you to the person in front of you and crushes them, like the weight does for the first and second. So what I like to do, this little strategy I've developed from the small amount of time that I've used it, I kind of like to just get as far as I can without needing to use it, and just see where it gets me. Because right now I'm in second. You know, I could crush Shadow right now, but like, where's the fun in that? You know, I'm not in any rush here. If he wants to hit me with something and make me fall behind, that's fine. I can get right back up in an instant. I've got this speed boost too that I could use to cut the grass, but no. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for Shadow to make some wrong move here. He knows. He's not dropping that ball. Oh, there he goes. No, you're winning, dude. Shit, here we go. See, right here. That was gonna be a mess right there. I suppose I wasn't first when I used that, so it didn't end up taking me onto Shadow, which is sad, but that's alright. So there's a cut right there, but I'm not going to use it because there's a bigger cut at the very end of this lap. Hopefully, nope, just go straight through the boxes. Well done. So there's a big cut right at the end of this lap that I absolutely need to take advantage of, and hopefully I can just get some kind of defensive item right here. Just has some insurance. Again, I'm not worried right now. I wish I was worried, honestly, because this, it's just too easy. It's too easy. Come on, man. That's too easy. Okay, here comes a shuriken. Okay, you really got to look back for that one. It curves around your vehicle when it gets close so that it can cut you in half, so you kind of got to make sure that you really preemptively do it, but not too soon, because then it might not be straight behind you. It's much better to look behind. Of course, you got Nickelodeon Gak right here, of all things. Again, like I said, it kind of locks up your controls, so spinning the stick in a circle isn't too bad. And you can still do everything. You can still turn, you can still drift, it doesn't knock out your drift. So it's pretty manageable, all things considered. Oh shit, here comes a blue. Here comes a bloom boo. Oh, fuck. Yeah, go ahead. Can't really do much about it anyway. But it's not so bad, again. We've got time to spare. Oh, again, a good thing we got time to spare. Geez, that would have been catastrophic if Shadow was anywhere near me. Yeah, I'm talking up Shadow like he's some big threat, and he is, but this is pretty much raps right here. Don't hit me. Don't flatten me. Okay. Okay. Nice little Dark Child to send it off right there. And that was that. Oh, wow. Big man Storm coming in for the clutch. Putting Shadow to shame. Seriously, that's how easy it was. Full points, full marks right there for Metal Sonic. Alright, but that was too easy. My handling was kind of terrible. Unbelievable. No, I believe it, man. Sit back. Sit down, buddy. Alright, but that's step 1, or step 9, I guess. Let's celebrate this real quick. Sick. Love to see it. Love to see metal, my boy. Alright, but that's step 1, but technically step 9 as it goes for the road to Supersonic. Like I said, we've got 7 more Grand Prix of 200cc, and then probably the 8 Mirror Grand Prix as well. Alright, but that was too easy, like I said, way too easy. I'm gonna have to kick it up a notch for next time. But that was fun. That was fun. It was quick. Round 1, knocked out just like that. So, I'll see you next time when we conquer the Wisp Grand Prix. I believe it's the Wisp Grand Prix. Alright. See you next time.